Welcome back to Positive Vibes. I bet you didn't know these mind-blowing facts about dogs. And let me tell you, I just learned some of the coolest stuff about dogs. Like, seriously mind-blowing. Did you know that dogs can understand up to 250 words and gestures? That's like almost as smart as some of my friends. We're talking about all kinds of dogs, from those classic Labrador retrievers chilling by your side to those German shepherds with noses for detective work. Get ready to have your mind blown because we're about to dive into 10 amazing dog facts you won't believe you didn't know. Alright, first up, let's talk about how smart our furry friends actually are. We've all seen those videos of dogs learning tricks, right? But imagine your Labrador retriever actually understanding what you're saying. It's insane! Scientists believe that dogs can understand up to 250 words, which is insane. That's like more than some people I know. And it's not just words. They can understand hand signals and gestures too. So basically, you could have a whole conversation with your dog, and they'd know exactly what you were talking about. Imagine teaching your dog sign language. That's next-level communication, and I am here for it. I bet some of you are already picturing your dog doing your taxes or something. Don't get ahead of yourselves. They're not geniuses or anything. But still, 250 words. That's pretty impressive for a furry friend who eats their own poop. Next time you're hanging out with your dog, pay attention to how they react to what you're saying. You might be surprised by how much they actually understand. Okay, get this. Dogs have like a superpower in their noses. I'm talking about their sense of smell, which is insane. A German Shepherd's sense of smell is 40 times stronger than ours. That's like smelling what someone had for breakfast 3 days ago, from a mile away. Think about all the things we miss with our weak human noses. Dogs are out here experiencing the world in a completely different dimension, just through their sense of smell. It's kind of mind-blowing when you think about it. This superpower is why dogs are so good at sniffing out, well, everything. From bombs and drugs to missing people, these furry detectives use their noses to save the day. Talk about real-life heroes. And you know those airport security dogs? They're not just looking for bad guys, they can actually smell fear. So basically, don't even try to sneak anything past these guys. Next time you see a dog sniffing everything in sight, remember they're not just being weird, they're experiencing the world in a way we can only dream of. Hold up, you're telling me dogs can also be like superheroes when it comes to our health? Get out of here! But seriously, you've probably heard of those amazing golden retrievers trained to detect diseases, right? These furry angels can literally sniff out things like cancer and diabetes before doctors even can. It's like they have some kind of sixth sense about these things. Scientists believe that dogs can detect subtle changes in a person's scent that are caused by diseases. It's pretty incredible when you think about it. These dogs are literally saving lives with their noses. And it's not just physical illnesses. Dogs can also help people with mental health conditions, like anxiety and PTSD. They're like furry little therapists, always there to lend a paw or a wet nose when you need it most. So yeah, dogs are pretty much the best companions ever. They're cute, they're cuddly, and they might just save your life one day. Chapter 4. From Wolves to BFFs. Okay, time for a history lesson, but don't worry, this one's actually interesting. Did you know that dogs have been our best buds for over 14,000 years? That's longer than iPhones, the internet, and even sliced bread. Imagine those early humans hanging out with their pet wolves. Because, yeah, dogs evolved from wolves. I wonder if they knew they were witnessing the start of the greatest bromance in history. Over time, those wolves became more and more domesticated, eventually evolving into the dogs we know and love today. From those wrinkly bulldogs to those tiny chihuahuas, every dog breed out there can trace its ancestry back to those wild wolves. Think about how different our lives would be without dogs. No more furry cuddles, no more walks in the park, no more slobbery kisses. It's too sad to even imagine. So next time you're giving your dog a hug, remember that you're continuing a tradition of friendship that goes back thousands of years. Chapter 5. Doggy Super Hearing. Alright, let's talk about those floppy ears for a second. You know how your beagle always seems to hear everything, even when you're trying to be sneaky? That's because dogs have superhuman hearing. They can hear frequencies as high as 65,000 hertz, while us humans can only hear up to 20,000 hertz. That means they can hear sounds that are completely silent to us. Imagine being able to hear a dog whistle, but like a million times louder. That's what it's like to be a dog. They can hear a bag of chips opening from a mile away, a squirrel rustling in the trees from across the park, and even the high-pitched whine of a TV remote. No wonder they always seem to know when you're about to give them a treat. They probably heard you reaching for the bag before you even thought about it. So yeah, next time you're whispering secrets in front of your dog, remember that they can hear every single word. Chapter 6. Triple Eyelid Protection. Okay, this next one is a little weird, but trust me, it's pretty cool. Did you know that dogs have 3 eyelids? Yeah, you heard that right. 3. We humans only have 2, which feels kind of inadequate now that I think about it. That third eyelid is called a nictitating membrane, and it's like a built-in windshield wiper for your dog's eyes. Think about all the dust, dirt, and debris that flies into your eyes on a daily basis. Now imagine having a third eyelid to sweep it all away. This extra eyelid also helps to keep your dog's eyes moist and protected. So next time you see your poodle's eyes looking extra sparkly, you can thank their third eyelid for that. I know, it sounds kind of gross, but trust me, it's actually pretty awesome. It's just another example of how dogs are perfectly adapted to their environment. Alright, this one's just plain cool. You know how every human has a unique fingerprint? Well, guess what? Dogs have unique noseprints. It's like their own personal form of identification. Imagine a world where instead of scanning your finger, you had to boop your dog's nose on a scanner. That's the future I want to live in. Just like our fingerprints, no 2 dog nose prints are exactly alike. They're made up of ridges and patterns that are unique to each individual dog. So if you're ever worried about your Rottweiler getting lost, don't worry. Their nose print will always lead them back to you. I wonder if they have like a national dog nose print database somewhere. That would be so cool. They could solve crimes and stuff. Okay, maybe I'm getting a little carried away, but you have to admit, it's a pretty cool fact. Chapter 8. Dream a little dream pup. Have you ever noticed your dog twitching or whimpering in their sleep? They might be dreaming. It's true, dogs dream just like we do. And you know what that means? Doggy dreamland. Imagine a world filled with endless tennis balls, bottomless treat jars, and squirrels that never run away. That's what I imagine dog dreams are like. Scientists believe that dogs dream about the things they experience in their waking lives, just like humans. So if your Yorkshire Terrier loves chasing squirrels, they might just catch one in their dreams. And you know how some people say that dogs have nightmares if they twitch a lot in their sleep? Well, that's not necessarily true. Dogs can have bad dreams, just like humans, but twitching doesn't always mean they're having a nightmare. So next time you see your furry friend sleeping soundly, take a moment to imagine what they might be dreaming about. Chapter 9. Night Vision. Activated. Ever wonder how your dog can navigate around a dark room without bumping into anything? They might as well be wearing night vision goggles. It's all thanks to a special membrane in their eyes called the tapetum lucidum. This membrane acts like a mirror, reflecting light back through the retina and giving dogs a second chance to see in low light conditions. It's like having built-in night vision. That's why your dog's eyes seem to glow in the dark. So while you're stumbling around, blindly searching for the light switch, your boxer is over there, casually navigating the darkness like it's nothing. I know, it's not fair. We humans get stuck with our weak human eyes, while dogs get to see in the dark. Life's not fair, man. Chapter 10. Lefty or Righty Paws. Last but not least, let's talk about Paws. Did you know that dogs can be left or right-pawed, just like humans can be left or right-handed? It's true. Some dogs are ambidextrous, meaning they use both paws equally well, but most dogs have a dominant paw that they prefer to use for things like shaking hands, catching treats, and playing fetch. If you've got a dachshund, pay attention to which paw they use most often. You might be surprised to find out that your furry friend is a lefty, or maybe they're a righty, just like you. It's the little things, right? Who knew that dogs were even more like us than we thought? Outro. Subscribe for more doggone fun. And there you have it, folks. 10 amazing facts about dogs that prove they're even more awesome than we thought. I mean, seriously, these furry creatures are full of surprises. From their incredible sense of smell to their hidden third eyelids, dogs never cease to amaze us. If you thought these facts were amazing, wait until you hear what else dogs can do. Subscribe and hit the bell icon for more incredible dog content. And trust me, you'll want to stick around for the next video. I've got some seriously epic dog content lined up that'll blow your mind. Until next time, stay pawsome.